working. Game is working. Awesome. Last thing to try. Here we go. Bagoosh. Bagoosh. What's up, Internet? Yeah, it looks okay, right? We got a floating dog. Cool. So, this is my PS4 basement. This is my gaming cave. This is where I do all my console gaming stuff. Up until basically when I was playing Dark Souls 1 and subsequently went on to the Zelda stuff and then like Castlevania and everything, I was on my PC. I was doing PC stuff. That's all done upstairs. My PC's in the kitchen, which I really like. Not a lot of privacy, obviously. A lot of activity in the kitchen, but that's okay. I don't mind it. It's a nicer setup I have upstairs, too. It's, because it's an actual PC. It's a PC. I don't use a capture card. I don't use anything except the PC itself. It's, I got like an NVIDIA card that's able to do shadow play or something like that. Which basically, if you run a stream capturing program like OBS, it will broadcast to that station for you. And it will just start streaming. No problems. Pretty good stuff. Don't need a card, don't need anything to capture the game, just the program, and you're good to go. So, that's actually like a newer thing that I was doing. So like the last, I don't even know how long I've been doing it, played quite a few games on the PC, and I'll be going back there, because I got more Zelda to play, and I got, you know, at some point I want to play, Dragon's Dogma that's going to come out on the PC. That stuff is going to happen again. It's just, that was like a newer thing. I actually started doing streaming stuff when the PS4 released. That was back about 2 years ago. That happened last, you know, like 2 years ago as of last Christmas. Because that's basically when I got my PS4. I think it released like a month before that. So, this is how I used to do it. I would be down here. This is my more primary method to me, because this is where I started. I was down here, I had the PS4, and I would stream it, and got into stuff that way. And about maybe like, I guess a year and a half later, I finally saved up enough money to get off the PS4 and onto a pretty cheap laptop. And honestly, it was a one-for-one trade. It wasn't doing it better. It was just doing about it as good. You know, it was still largely like a 30 frames per second, 720p display stream system. You know, so my laptop is doing what my PS4 was already doing. I got a streamer card that is super HD and everything. It's the latest and greatest Elgato. But it let me get off the system for streaming, which was really, really important, because there's a ton of shit you can't do with the PS4 streaming that you can with the laptop. But in any case, this is my original setup, except that you will notice that I'm not on a PS4. This is a PS3, which I've never streamed from before, ever. This is, you know, legendary, first time ever streaming on a PlayStation 3, ever. Absolutely ever. I've owned this thing since release, some over 7 years ago now. I think it was like, God, probably like 9 years ago, I guess it was. It was a long time ago. This PS3, Xbox 360 had a long-ass run. But in any case, I could never stream it. I was never into streaming. I never really thought about it. It wasn't until the PS4 came around that I wanted to do some streaming. Even if I wanted to stream, though, this thing has a HDMI security code thing with it. Like, we can go take a quick look at it. Probably be in system settings. Oh, you know what? It wouldn't even show up in here. It's because it's not a settings that you can turn on and off. Basically, when you choose to do HDMI, which obviously everything is HDMI now, you are kind of subjected to the way the system detects HDMI. So if they put a security program in the console like the PS3, which they did, it will say, okay, this will go to a TV. This HDMI output will go straight to a TV, no problem. But if it goes and detects anything else, it will not work. It will completely shut it down. So if you go from a PlayStation 3 into a game capture card, it will not work via HDMI. You can't do it. It won't work. It has something called like HD. I can't remember what it is, like HCMI or something like that. It's like, it was a weird way to try and stop people from recording content. They wanted to protect their content, shit like that. They had it on the PS4, but it was an opt-out option where you could just say, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be a part of that system anymore. You could choose to turn it on or turn it off. Which, why would you ever have it on? I don't know. But it didn't matter for the PS4's internal streaming. You could do that on your own. But if you wanted to external stream with a card, well, now your HDMI is going into the capture thing, and then the capture thing goes to the TV, and the HDMI protection protocol kicks in and goes, blah, not going to happen. PS3 does that. You can't opt out, and you're basically boned. But if you want a way around it, I never did before, but if you want a way around it, you go out, you buy an HDMI splitter, and it splits it into two signals. It takes the one HDMI signal, splits it into two. And for whatever reason, doing that changes the HDMI code that's coming in out of the system, and then reassembles it on the other end without the protection. That's not something this splitter is doing on purpose. Like, it's not looking for that code and eradicating it. It's just when you take an HDMI code and then you disassemble it and then reassemble it, it's just reassembling that HDMI code, or whatever it is, into like a very basic form. So that this splitter is technically just used to spread to two different monitors. So like if I wanted two TVs on my one console, my one PS3, if I wanted two monitors running the one console, I just have to get this splitter. It has two ports, and then it would display the two monitors at once. I don't know why I personally have no idea why I would do that with a PS3, but I mean, there's uses. I'm sure there's plenty of uses. Probably more like a tournament setup or something like that. In any case, it's still doing a basic function. That's disassembling the HDMI cable signal stuff. And then it reassembles it on the other side. And so when you go on the other side and you go to plug it into a TV, you're really just reassembling the basic HDMI, and it just doesn't know to reassemble the protection that is on the PS3 side. So the PS3's protection is getting disassembled along with the whole HDMI thing, and then it reassembles, but this thing doesn't know what that protection is. It's not a part of the default HDMI reassembly process. So it just forgets. And it reassembles a basic HDMI thing on the other side. Poof, you're off to the races. You plug that splitter into the capture card into your computer as well as your TV. It's all done. And it works. It works fantastic. I can't... I had a little bit of a weird hiccup at the start where my sound was only coming out of one thing. I have like an optic cable that I use for a nice little stereo system I use. I needed to make it so that two signals would come out, not just the one. So I got audio. I know it's a little bit flaky with the menu. It seems to be better in a game. I've only done a little bit of light testing, but we'll get to that once I start playing. So, holy shit. I am really happy because the PS3 actually works for streaming. Like I said, I never wanted to do any streaming until the PS4 came out, and then I was like, I want to try it because it's part of the system. It's a feature of the system. That's the console does it. And then after that point, I kind of got addicted. I was like, okay, this is actually really fun. I can kind of meet some people. They hang out. They can learn about a game, or they could kill some time. They're bored. They want to kill some time. It's great. I love it a lot. And then I got somebody I could talk to about whatever bullshit we want to talk about. I love that a lot. But I never thought I would ever do anything other than the PS4, and then maybe my PC. But lately I've been doing a lot with the PC, and now I'm kind of at that point where it's like, okay, I played through a lot of games. I could do some emulation stuff, which I've been doing, and I like it. I love emulation. I think it's really cool tech. But I like owning like the original games. I guess I just prefer it. I like it. It's cool. Plus, I have quite a bit of old games that I could replay. If I got my PS3 working, lo and behold, it works. It fires up and everything. Now, when I loaded this up, it had a bunch of bad... This is a PS3 of first generation PS3. It's a fat PS3. It's got virtually no room on it. Let me go take a quick look, because I just did a bunch of shit with this. System setting. Yeah. 15 gigabytes left on that. 15 gigabytes. Ugh. It's a 55 gigabyte hard drive, which at the time, you know, whatever years ago, 9 years ago, that was decent for this, because I still bought hard copies of games. This was still kind of before the whole digital era was moving in and everything was going digital. Obviously, it's kind of there, but this was like in the middle of it, before everything was like really taking on that digital stuff. So the console kind of expected you to still buy hard copies of stuff, and I was happy to do it. I got my little wall of video games over there, which is really nice. But I was looking at all the games on here, and it's like, oh, I had some shitty games on here. I had a lot of random installs that I had to get rid of. It was a lot of work. Basically, I woke up at about 10, 11 p.m. No, not that. I woke up at like 8, but I didn't get my connector thing until like 10 p.m. Technically yesterday. I know it's today, but for me it's still yesterday. And I spent a good maybe 6 to 7 hours cleaning up my PS3, getting rid of all that stuff. And then immediately after that, I started looking on the PlayStation Network, and they had a bunch of sales on some old shit that I really wanted to play on the PS3. So, yeah. Cleaned out a lot of shit. Got a lot of new shit. I got the Soul Calibur 2 HD Online, which I got on the GameCube, but yeah, I don't know. It was on sale for like, I think $8. I had to get it. It's the HD version. I wanted it. Ah, shit, what's up, Infected? Dog Camera's back. This is the other thing we tend to miss, right, on the PC. We get fucking, when I'm down here, I got a whole couch to myself, and then the dog, I don't know. I say the word video games, and he just runs down here like crazy. It's insane. Hopefully everything looks and sounds good to you guys. Like I said, first time PS3 hook up here. I kind of revamped everything, the volume levels and everything. I had to redo all of it. It was really, it was super technical. Super fucking technical. In any case, I got everything updated. I didn't load this damn thing for like 2 or 3 years, right? Like, holy shit. So I cleaned it all out, and I got some new shit in it, and I'm already basically out of hard drive space with the games I've got. But yeah, Soul Calibur 2 HD, which I'm probably going to play just to unlock the characters, mostly. I don't think I'll ever go online. Shadow of the Colossus, I never played it. Looks like a fun game. Always wanted to try it. Assassin's Creed Ragu, which is what I'm going to play now. I'm going to play this one first. I've never played it, and I think it's the only Assassin's Creed I've ever not played, but we'll talk about that later. Demon Souls was $8. I've played all the other Souls games, never Demon Souls. $8, PS3 works. I didn't have a choice, I had to buy it. And now I had these from years ago. I had Marvel 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Bionic Rearmed, which was really cool. I don't think I ever beat it, though. And then I got this for free. I don't know why I have this. Honestly, I don't know. I know Mike Z or somebody used to play the shit out of this game, but, like, I never got that into it. Oh, fuck, Zach, I'm sorry, I'm blabbering on. What's up, man? It's good to see you, dude. You actually picked up Portal 2 off that sale a while ago. Good shit. Yeah, I saw the speed run of Portal 2. It looks really fucking good. My brother wanted to co-op that at one point, but I don't think he's too interested now. But yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is amazing. That's what I hear. Like, wasn't this a PS2 game, though? For some reason, it's saying it's a PS3 game. It must be like a remake or something, or like a re-release, you know, HD'd, like the Soul Calibur 2. In any case, we will play that, for sure. Assassin's Creed, obviously. Gonna play that first. Demon Souls, I don't know when I'll play it. I still got Bloodborne here. Bloodborne's sitting right over there. I don't know what. I had to buy it. I don't know when I'm gonna play it, or if I play it. I honestly don't know, but it's here. I'm happy. Oh, and then I bought some PlayStation 3 titles. Jumping Flash. This is like, I never played this full game. I only had the demo of it. And it's on sale for like $2. So I had to get it. So I'm going to play some old school Jumping Flash. I had the demo. I still have the demo. It's up on the fucking shelf over there. Oh, man, I need it. I just fucking... I loved the demo when I was a kid. I loved seeing the movie. You would flip it around. You see the movie on the backside. Oh, man. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Parasite Eve, fucking... Who was it? It's all about that foot dive. I couldn't possibly play Marvel 2 for sure. Skullgirls, I tried to play Skullgirls, but like I could never figure out what was better. 1 character, 2 character, 3 character, and then even if I did, I tried to play Pinwheel, and it felt like I was playing a retarded Sentinel. Like I was fucking it up really bad. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a proper comparison, but I felt like I was leaving a huge shit trying to play a Sentinel-like character. So I don't know, but after that, like, I liked it for a couple days, but I never followed it after that. For some reason I got it for free. This Encore, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, Parasite Eve was suggested by Turbo Dog, who was joined us for some Castlevania run. I also have the original Castlevania. I can now play that on this system. The PS3 that I have is the original. It's got like the Dream chip in it. So like when they started re-releasing different PS3s like Slim and all that shit, they started taking out the emulation software in it. And then, like, I don't know, maybe a bunch of years later, before the PS4 came out, but not long before it, they were like, okay, we're going to re-implement, we're going to re-add the ability to play some old games. And so they software updated some sort of emulation stuff into the systems, the later systems, that would be, like, I don't know, they said it was something like 60% compatible with backwards compatibility or something? 60% of the games? Some shit like that. At one point, there was, like, a list that they would have that would, like, these are the only games that will work with your PS3. It was really weird. Completely mind-boggling. I didn't understand it. But at the same time, it didn't matter. Because I had the PlayStation 3 original, the fat. And it's got an actual physical emulating hardware on it, like a chip or something, a Dream chip, I think my brother called it. That is like a 99% perfect backwards compatibility for PlayStation 1 and 2. So, whatever the deal is, doesn't matter for me. I already plugged in a couple old games and they worked. So that was really awesome for me. It's got some upscaling to it too, so it looks kind of nice. Not as good as like an emulator like what I was using for Zelda. It's probably not going to look that nice, but it should look better than like my Castlevania run. That's what I'm hoping. Anyways, Jet Moto I had on here. I have the physical game. I don't know why I have the digital. I think my buddy gave it to me at one point. But anyways, those are my games. Man, I've just been fucking, like, totally tripping out on this. And I spent hours trying to set up the fucking stream and stuff. It's been really insane. But goddamn. I hate the fucking store on this. The PlayStation Store? You been on this thing on the PS3? This thing is the slowest. It's like a really awfully done website or something. Really laggy, really slow. I don't even know what's going on. It's terrible. It's the worst thing in the world trying to get through that shit. It has basically most of the hardware of the PS2 inside it. That's why it's so fat. There you go. There you go. They didn't have that for the later ones. And then, like, at some point, they just stopped. They just completely stopped and said, okay, no more backwards compatibility. And they, like, took out all the software side emulation program. And then they put it back in a couple years later. Like, I don't understand what happened. That's some retarded shit. But whatever. I didn't care. I just didn't care. Yakuza, wait a minute. Did you see I had Yakuza on here? Dude, like, let's go take a quick trip down memory lane. We're going to zoom. Okay, that's data. I want saved stuff. So, basically, this is all I have on here is my fight game stuff, right? Assassin's Creed, Ragu that I just got. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Let's pretend that never existed. Both Marvels and Mortal Kombat 9. I guess that's it. I guess I got a PS2 system data. Save data. Here we go. We're going to go all the way down. Let's see what I got on this list. This should be by date. So, it looks like Yakuza 3. I played Yakuza 3 at some point. I don't even fucking remember. WWE All-Stars. I don't remember that. Yakuza 5 was in the PlayStation Store pop-up. Gotcha. Yeah, a lot of people are playing that. I don't think I could. I don't think I could get behind that. It's I love the brawling of it. Like, if I remember Yakuza 3 right, the brawling was really cool, but everything else was totally weird. I didn't understand the simulationist stuff, right? It's like a real life simulation thing. totally strange to me. It seemed strange to me. I love the brawling, but other than that, I was like, whatever. I kind of got tired of it, so I probably wouldn't play 5. But we'll see. Anyways, All-Stars, WWE All-Stars, don't remember it. Wolverine, I remember he had a game. I do remember he had a game. White Knight Chronicles, that had to be one of the first games I played on this thing. Warhawk, I still got the game over there. Space Marine 40K from way back when. Replayed this on the PC thanks to Croker. He donated his copy on the PC. That was fucking fun as hell. Wanted Weapons of... I don't even remember that game. Drake's Fortune, the original. This is not the re-release. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. I got 2 saves for Uncharted 2. I guess multiplayer beta. I had to save for that. I don't know why. Ultimate, of course. Tomb Raider. I never finished it. I got very close to the end and I got fucking bored. Yeah, it's all a shit ton of mini games and side games. I was watching someone play Yakuza 5 earlier today. They were playing that fucking hockey puck game? I can't remember. It was fucking that tabletop hockey or something, where you bang back and forth that little puck. That was so weird. And you would look at the chick's tits to get more gauge, and so fucking weird. They had a really intricate golfing part before Grand Theft Auto did it. Well, I mean, golfing's kind of fun. I can't blame for that. Tom Clancy's Blacklist, didn't like it. The Last of Us, I liked it, but it was way too much just a story. I was like, meh. King of Fighters, is that 13? Yeah, that's... I actually bought the strategy guide for fucking King of Fighters 13. I was really into trying to learn that. I got pretty good with Terry Bogard, but the online, fuck the online. Then I had 12 as well, which was also, that was also kind of, The Darkness, that was a damn good game. Chronicles of Riddick. I don't know why I didn't buy that for PC. I bought the original one for PC, so that's kind of a weird choice to have it on here. Tales of Grace's F, I didn't even get 2 or 3 hours into it, way too grindy. Super Street Fighter 4. That's the last time I actually played was Super, and I never even actually played it. I casual played it, right? I didn't try to get good at it. Stardust, that was the first free game you could get. Street Fighter 4, yeah, I got that. Street X Tekken, Force Unleashed, yeah, I played both of those. Didn't play the Sith one. Shadow Dimension Spider-Man, I didn't like that one, but I did like Web of Shadows. I liked that one. And then I also have another one, Spider-Man 2. I like that one the best. Spider-Man 2 is good. This one, my brother actually played this one. I didn't play this one. But I watched him play it. It was pretty good. So he's also going to play Warning Casual. I'm sorry, man. Street Fighter 4, total casual. Total casual. I'll admit, I actually got Super because I just wanted to see Cody. I wanted to play some Cody. And it was fucking fun. And the same reason I got Street Fighter Cross Tekken was because both Cody and Lei Wulong was in it. I didn't care. I didn't care that it was a shitty game. It had those 2 characters. I bought it. I bought it twice. I bought it for this, and then I bought it for the PlayStation Vita. I'll just let that sit in the air. Just got that with Sleeping Dogs. I never beat this game. I have it. It's there. I think I might actually play it at some point. I kind of would like to go back and play it. It was sort of fun. A really weird kind of pre-Batman, I guess. I don't know. It was a little weird. I liked it, though. It was fun playing it. Didn't care so much for the story. Might be something to play, Sleeping Dogs is the shit. I really like Sleeping Dogs. I didn't care for the story that much, but I love the martial arts. I wish there was more games that tried to be martial art flicks, you know what I mean? That's what I was hoping for. I wanted more of that. But I didn't beat it. I don't know why I didn't beat it. I think I got distracted by, I don't know, Mortal Kombat or some shit? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll go back and play it. Skullgirls, obviously, we got that. Skate 1, that was my jam for a while. Skate 2, didn't play it as much, but I liked it. I got both Rock Band 1 and 2. I have, the box for Rock Band, but I don't think any of the instruments work. Resistance, Fall of Man, that had to be the first game, right? That was the first game that came out for the PS3. Brown and Bloom, all day long. Resistance 2, played that with a buddy. Resident Evil 6, got through Leon's campaign. That's all I ever did. That's all I ever did. Resident Evil 5, I beat that game. I definitely beat that one. I kind of liked it, but honestly, this and this were like kind of disappointing. After 4 was fucking great. 5 and 6 didn't feel so good. It really didn't feel so good. Gorilla, my brother loved the shit out of that on PC. Red Dead Redemption, I might go play that just because it was so fucking fun. I loved Red Dead. That game was fantastic. Prince of Persia, complete shit. Complete shit. That's the remake. That's the anime weeaboo remake that they did after all the other cool ones, right? Terrible. PlayStation Home, oh my god. When I got on here, the first thing I saw was PlayStation Home. It tried to log me into my PlayStation Home game right away. It tried to auto-load fucking PlayStation Home. I don't even think it's open. I mean, last time I went in there, I was solicited by 3 different furry characters. Sexually solicited by furries. They were like, listen, go buy yourself a costume of a tiger, and we're gonna go roleplay some fucking. And I was like, thanks, but no thanks. I thought this was PlayStation Home. I didn't realize I stepped into Second Life. Like, that's my bad. I'm out of here. That was several years ago. I don't know why I kept it on my fucking... There was a time where I actually wanted it to work out, right? Like, I wanted it to be some sort of social club. I wanted to be able to hang out with people and be like, let's play some video games! And nobody wanted to play some fucking video games. Exactly. Fucking furries. It was just... I don't know what it was. It was entirely not video games, though. It was like fucking, let's fuck. Like, I could do that on AOL or fucking anywhere. I can do that on my computer. I want to play video games on my PlayStation 3. They're like, no, you're going to hang out with these guys and you're going to fuck one of them. Like, oh, god damn it. They got me again. I went back to my apartment, masturbated furiously, and then never logged back in again. So... yeah, Pixel Junk Monsters. I played this a lot on my remote play on the PSP, I think it was. I think this was one of the very few games the PSP could actually remote play. So I would do that. Oh no, or maybe it was the Vita. No, actually, I think it was the PSP. I think. I'm not entirely sure now. Maybe it was the Vita that I managed to remote play on it. Any case, Pixel Junk Monsters and Eden. A lot of remote play. Persona 4 Arena. I played that the very day it came out. 3 days. Got a little bit good with the main character there. But I never even played the single player, ever. I've never been into training mode, ever. No training mode, no nothing. As soon as I logged in, one of my friends in my friend list was a goon, grabbed me, and said, hey, a bunch of us goons are going to play online day 1, get in here. And he didn't... I never know who I don't think I ever grouped with the guy before. He was just like, yo, goon, let's go. He's like, let's just go. Get your shit together. Let's go. I get in there, and there are a bunch of BlazBlue playing motherfuckers. I'm getting my shit pushed in. Like, I don't even know what an air dash is. I barely played Street Fighter 4. I don't even think this was before Marvel. I wasn't sure. I don't remember. It was the most, every single time, I would die by the instant kill. The instant kill. That takes forever to come out. I would die to it because I was just like, what do I do? I block it. It doesn't work. It's an unblockable. You gotta like jump it or some shit. It was the worst time. Fucking goons literally ruin everything and are literally worse than Hitler. But it was actually a lot of fun because these guys were like, yeah, they taught me a lot, but like, man, I got so devastated. 3 days. I only played it for 3 days. I never played it past that. And I did beat a couple of guys. I got good enough to beat a couple dudes, but I very quickly didn't like that character. Like, after I got kind of competent, I wasn't competent. When I started learning the tricks of the guy, like how you kind of attack with your summon on the left and then you jump over and then attack from the right, I was like, I don't like this. This is a weird gimmick. I just don't like it. And then I just dropped him and I was like, okay, I'm going to go pick up that guy that punches shit, Akihiko or some shit. And I just never did. I just never logged back in. I think maybe Mortal Kombat, not this one. I don't think Versus DC got me pulled away. I didn't play this until, god damn, when did I play that? I think I just did like all the not fatalities, and then I sent it back. I'm pretty sure that's all I did with that. Mortal Kombat 2 was on sale. I played this a lot when I was at Nintendo. We had an actual Mortal Kombat 2. When I was product testing at Nintendo, we had an arcade of Mortal Kombat 2, and it was basically, you had two groups of guys. You had the guys that went to the Mortal Kombat 2 arcade, and then you also had the much bigger group of guys who went over to the GameCube cabinet that had demo kiosk, basically, that had both Smash Brothers on it and Soul Calibur 2. Most people played Soul Calibur 2, and honestly, most people actually played Smash Brothers. But some people played Soul Calibur 2. Most people played Smash, go figure. We were the smaller group of dudes that were kind of like, we're too edgy for that shit. We're going to go play Mortal Kombat 2 in the era of GameCube, right? Like, when GameCube is fresh and new. I think the Wii was out when I was working there. It was only back in 2008. I'm pretty sure the Wii was out because that's the shit I was working on. We were like, no, we're going to go play fucking Mortal Kombat 2. We're not going to play Smash. So that was really fun. And I bought this game because of those reminiscence. Reminiscent whatever. Obviously, Mortal Kombat 10, that was... Mortal Kombat 9, this is kind of a sour note for me because I actually, the day this game came out, 2011, the day that game released, that was, what was that, 2000, yeah. The day this actually released, the day after that game came out, my mom passed away. Very random. She was in the hospital. It wasn't like severe, right? She just had back pains. And so my dad and my brother took care of it, and I was like, okay, well, Mortal Kombat comes out. She's fine. She's totally lucid. There's no problems. She just has some back pain. So I stayed home, bought the game, played it for about 2 hours, called them up, and I was like, hey, what's going on with Mom? Like, how come you guys aren't back yet? We gotta play some Mortal Kombat 9. Because my brother was like, yeah, I want to play some fucking Smoke. You know, he's usually not into that stuff, but he was really wanted to play some Mortal Kombat 9. Like, it was a reboot of Mortal Kombat. And he was, long story short, Mom kicked the bucket, and I couldn't even look at this game without wanting to vomit. Like, I mean, this is the last thing I saw before losing Mom, and like that was months of grieving, and immediately after I got over grieving, I basically took up a job as a custodian, and for 2 years I just slaved away as a custodian, trying not to implode on myself. You know, I was like struggling to not fucking collapse, and I managed to get out of there for 2 years. And now I'm the broken husk you see before you. It's fucking tragic, right? Mortal Kombat 9, the day it releases, the day after, basically the day it releases, my mom passed away. And I'm sent on a trip. We were both looking so forward to this game. We did get back to it. Like, maybe a year and a half or so, we both kind of looked at it and said, look, it's not the game's fault, you know. And we were looking forward to it. We have to play it. And we did play it. We played Tag Team. He was Smoke. I played Noob Saibot. Oh, we had a fun time. We had a fucking fun time. I wish I had streamed back then. It would have been great. You're gonna have to buy you a confirmed edgelord avatar? Well, you'd be legit to do it. Like, I can't fucking... that's seriously what it was. I was looking at Smash. I was like, what is this fucking kiddie shit? I played this for my N64. Grow a pair of balls and go do a fatality or some shit. You know? And we were so hardcore on this Mortal Kombat 2 arcade cabinet, man. We broke it. We broke the fucking thing. It was an accident, but we were so into it. We were playing it every single lunch break. Oh, man, it was fun as fuck. Mortal Kombat 2, in the age of the Wii. You know, 2008, Mortal Kombat 2, we were playing it. Oh, it was so solid. It was so solid. Anyway, speaking of solid, best game for the PS3 right here. I don't give a fuck what people say. I love the shit out of this game. This was a great game. I loved it in every respect. I don't feel like it's too much a movie than it is a video game. I felt it was the perfect Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, I'll definitely say that. I'm sitting here thinking, like, should I say that? As Infected going to, like, give me an avatar that says fuck Metal Gear Solid 3 or something on SA? Like, ooh. I don't know if I want it. Like, I was kind of weighing it for a moment there. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to put my lot in with Metal Gear Solid 4. That was my game. I didn't care for 3 as much as I cared for 4. 3 was fine. I had a great time with it. But Metal Gear Solid 2 was a game that I really enjoyed. And Metal Gear Solid 4 is a game that I really, really, really enjoyed. Unpopular opinions. I guess, you know, that's just hipster Lathyre, I guess. That's just fucking me. Metal Gear Solid database. I actually read the fucking database that they released. This did not help me understand the lore at all. Even though I played all the games, read this fucking database, still didn't give I had no fucking idea. Metal Gear Revengeance, yeah, right. We fucking love that game, right? Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Tried to co-op, it was shitty. There's the Marvel stuff. I never learned to play it very well. I learned to play Deadpool, and then I had Virgil and Dante on my team. Before them, I had like Ryu and Hagar. It was not a team that you play with. You don't play that team. It's a shitty-ass team. That's not how you play Marvel. I didn't know that. I was breaking into fighting games at the time. I didn't realize it was a team-based game, and I just wanted to play Deadpool. So I got completely mopped online. I fucking anally ravaged. Retarded Superman kid avatar for a while. What the fuck? And a guy got angry over telling him that has no idea about the German. Like, well, okay. Goons holding a grudge? Yeah, that's never been heard of before, man. Never, not one time. Damn. I've actually had my avatar and my quote underneath it, which is misspelled, by the way. I misspelled one of the names. I was gifted that by a goon. Like, I don't know what I can't quite remember what happened. It was some chick on SA. Like, I think it was a thread where it was like, post, like, why you don't have, or like, email, shit, I can't even remember. It was like, email a goon why you don't have a goon account. I don't know. Totally bizarre. And I guess I was just bored one day, and I was like, I don't have an account because I'm poor. I got no money, and I think I was still going, oh, fuck, what was I doing? I think I was doing, like, Nintendo at the time, I think. I think I joined, like, 2009 or something like that. I think I'm either an 08er or an 07. I can't even remember what I was doing at the time, but she replied back in the thread. Like, I gave her an email or something. She replied back in the thread, here's your gifted coupon for an account. I was like, okay. So as soon as I started that account, I was like, thank you, these two people who gave me the account. And then I just threw a Rock Howard avatar on there because I guess I'm gay for Rock Howard. I mean, a lot of people are, so I'm not alone in that. But I've had that for years. Like, I've never lost it. Like, that's the very first thing I've had when I started, and I haven't lost it yet. I don't care, but I guess I haven't pissed anybody off yet, I guess. Probably because I don't post. I really don't post at all. Anyways, Mag, oh shit. This is the first game I played with goons. Other than Warhawk. I played Warhawk with goons, and I played Mag with goons. Mag was the fun one, though. I didn't like Warhawk very much. It was way too arcadey feeling, and I didn't like the airplane stuff. I just didn't care for it. Mag was fucking awesome. This was like a weird battlefield. A weird battlefield. But I think it was done better. I felt it was done better. Really fun game. Great with goons. Mafia 2, fucking don't even remember. Little Big Planet. I got that game. I don't care for it. Never played the ones after it. I got this in a vain hope that if I ever had a woman over here, she'd have something to play. I'm legitimately saying that's why I bought this game. I bought it so that a chick might play it. Never happened. Don't buy games for chicks that don't exist. It's a very good lesson in life. L.A. Noire, didn't really like it. I got through it. I didn't really like it. I thought it was dumb. It had a bunch of dumb things. Like you would press the doubt button, obviously, to doubt evidence. But he would say something angry. He would be like, I doubt this is real. And he'd go, you're a fucking animal. Like, what the fuck, guy? That's not what I said. No. I couldn't understand the system. It was stupid, in my opinion. I hated it. Killzone 3, Killzone 2, obviously Killzones. Just Cause 2. I didn't actually play Just Cause 2. I got it, I rented it, and I didn't play it. I think I started it and that was it. I think my brother might have played it. But I don't remember. Infamous 2, I liked it. Infamous, I liked it. Heavenly Sword, didn't like it so much. Grand Theft Auto, episodes from Liberty City, Ballad of Gay Tony, it says. That must be Grand Theft Auto 4? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4 stuff. I got that game. So I probably have some download content for it that I bought online, I don't remember. Yep, there's Grand Theft Auto 5. I originally played it on PS3. I haven't played it on anything else. I probably never will, because I didn't really like it. God of War 3, that was great. I love the God of Wars. I was really into it. Ghostbusters, the video game. I don't remember it, so it must not have been very good. Oh, Front Mission Evolved. I think my brother tried to play it. He did not like it. Fist of the North Star. Brother played it. He loved it. That was really good. That was a really good Dynasty Warrior game. That was terrible. Fat Princess, I never got into it. I didn't like the little game. Duke Nukem Forever sucked. Origins, this is for free, by the way. If you have a PS3 or a Vita or something, this is for free right now if you're a PlayStation Plus guy. So you can play that. Oranges was actually pretty good. Oranges was alright. Dragon Age Oranges was okay. I didn't particularly like it, but I didn't hate it. It was alright. It was okay. I like that you could dual wield. That was about it. Dragon Age 2 sucked. DMC, I hated. Devil May Cry 4, I rebought for the PS4 and played it through again, so obviously I fucking love it. Just got Demon's Souls, never played it. Deadpool was This was a fantastic Deadpool game, but it was like a terrible video game. There was like no video game to it at all. But it was cool watching Deadpool run around and be a shit, so. A lot of funny moments. This was like a great Let's Play. I liked that a lot. Because it was just a funny Deadpool, but I didn't really like Daniel Way's Deadpool, which is who wrote for the game. But he kind of kept it. He kept the Daniel Wayism down. He kept it down. So the game ended up being okay. And there was a little bit more than I would have liked with the meme humor and shit like that, but he did a good enough job anyway. So I liked it. Really good. Dead to Rights Retribution totally sucked. Basically a Max Payne ripoff. Dead Space 2, I don't remember it, so I guess it was pretty shitty. I like the first one better. Dead Rising 2, didn't really play it. I don't think. I don't remember it. I don't remember it. Darksiders, yeah, Darksiders was pretty good. Dante's Inferno was kind of nice. That was basically a God of War thing. Condemned 2, yeah, that was alright. That was cool. I think there was a scene where a bear charges at you. That was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, Dead to Rights. That was a great series of game when it first came out, because it was like you and your dog. So it was you and the dog, and you just fucking beat the shit out of people. But that last one was more like Max Payne, and I guess I just didn't like it, really. It felt like it went too much that way. Lords of Shadow. I did not like playing this one. I don't think I actually played it. I'm pretty sure my brother checked it out, and he hated it. So, yeah. Calling All Cars, that was a shitty PSN game for free. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I thought I played that on PC. Yeah, I definitely played that on PC. I don't know why that's here. I guess I don't remember. Dead to Rights is good simply because Slow Beef's LP of it is great. Never seen it. But I'll have to go check it out. I loved the game. I thought it was great. Didn't like Retribution. I liked the ones before it, the PS2's Dead to Rights. Those were fun. Just a shitty little, kill people simulator, I guess. Bulletstorm was kind of fun. I didn't really... I don't know. There was like a weird storm about it, but I never really understood. Borderlands, it was alright. BlazBlue, hated it. Bioshock Infinite, Bioshock 2. I liked Bioshock 1. 2 and Infinite, totally didn't care for. Bionic Commando Rearmed, that was a fun one. I still have that on here. And then Bionic Commando with the actual Spencer thing. Yeah, that was a weird one, but I guess it was alright. I like the Spider-Manning with the claw and all that stuff. He did both. They are both hilarious. I'll check them out. That sounds awesome. I love having stuff to watch, man. I really do. Bayonetta, I wasn't as good as that. I wasn't as good as Bayonetta as I was with just DMC. I never really... I don't know. I guess I just didn't get the combos down right. It didn't feel the same to me. It felt different. It was good. It's weird that the second one got onto the Wii U. But whatever. Batman Arkham City, Asylum, yeah. I played the other one on PS4. It's just Batman, right? There's Ragu, we're going to play that. This is what I will play next. I'll probably play this morning. I'm going to play this. I don't know how many hours I got until sleep is going to kick in, but I'm going to play it for as long as I can. Black Flag, that was the last. This is probably the legitimately last one that I played that was fun. I like this one a lot. Assassin's Creed 3, ugh. 2, oh man. Assassin's Creed, that was my jam. This is my favorite game. Assassin's Creed was my favorite game. The very first one. Whew, look at that. This was my favorite one, even though I admit that it is probably one of the weaker ones in the series, because it just is very bland. You know, and you do the same thing for every mission. But the free roam is still really nice. The assassinates are really nice. You still have a lot of choice in the way that you kill people, which is fun. And the place just looked nice. It hit all the high notes, and I didn't care that I was doing the same thing over and over. But legitimately, it's probably one of the more boring of the games. Better than like Unity and all the broken shit, right? But definitely 2. Assassin's Creed 2 was the savior. This is the one. Yeah, it was 2 for you, Infected. That's what everybody says, and there's a reason. It's because Assassin's Creed 2 was just flat out a better game. This was flat out a better game in every respect. It did everything that this did, but it did it better. And all the bad things that were in this one were basically completely taken out on this one. It was almost like a fan-made game. Like if somebody played this, analyzed all the problems with it, and were like, okay, we're going to do it again, but here's a more open-ended system with a little bit better tech behind it, and all the bullshit taken out. That was 2. Assassin's Creed 2 was fantastic. A lot of people loved it. I love it. But just, the first one, the first one was my baby. Like, I loved that one. It was the first time. It's the first time you play Assassin's Creed. Man, I was on it. Plus, it was before all that weird alien shit, right? Oh god, that fucked up. Anyways, 2 is great. I love 2. I got Brotherhood up there and all that shit. So all the spawns, all the follow-ups to this one were fantastic. And then 3 hit. 3 basically killed it all. Goddamn. I wanted to love 3. Like, I wanted to love Washington. I wanted to love the fucking Indian protagonist. I want Native American. I wanted that shit. I was ready for that shit. I was thirsty for that shit. It didn't happen, man. It didn't happen. It was just a misery to play this game. It was a real chore. Absolute chore to play this game. It felt terrible. God, that's the one thing that stands out. It felt terrible. Ugh. Then 4 came out and I felt a little bit better. I liked 4 a lot. Like, 4 was really good. This, still not as good as 2 for me, I guess it was better than 1. It was definitely better than 1. But for me, 4 was just a return to what makes that kind of game fun. And with any luck, Assassin's Creed Ragu, which is what I'm going to play, supposedly that is just another Black Flag, from what I understand. They just do more Black Flag. So how can you go wrong, right? A continuation of Black Flag, I'm down. And it's on sale for $16 right now. I was like, I'll do it. I'll totally do it. So I'm looking forward to that. Army of Two. I actually had a buddy that we played this together. We co-op this together. It was really fun. Actually, I don't know what the 40th Day is. It must have been a sequel. I don't know if we actually got around to playing that one together. We did this one for sure. Army of Two, we played. Yeah, Shote. That was a fucking. That was before we both played Rock Band. When we got into Rock Band, we played like for 2 months. I learned the drums. He learned the guitar. We got the expert. Oh man, this was before we even did that. Rogue is very similar to Black Flag, though Edward is a better protagonist than Shay. So I heard. So I heard. It sounds very promising. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. And I've played every Assassin's Creed but that one. So I'll go. We'll talk about it some more when I actually play it. But okay, Alpha Protocol. I think a lot of people like this one. Had a really it had a really nice something to it, right? Like it had like a really good kind of underpinning, like how you could do shit, like the way you could interact with stuff was really cool. But it kind of was held back by the graphics. I think the way it felt and controlled was kind of wobbly. The RPG sort of mechanics were a little in the way. It was kind of a mess. It was a little bit of a mess when I heard people talk about this. They kind of ran all over the place about it. Personally, I liked it a lot. I thought it was a great blend of RPG and just James Bondism. But more like, for me, it was more like the Bourne Identity stuff. And this was fantastic. It made me really want to watch the Bourne Identity again. Loved AP? Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. A lot of people did. So, I don't know. But a lot of people badmouthed it, too. I don't know. I guess I never really figured out what it was all about. How much the game reacted to your decisions. That was so cool. It was really encompassing, right? Like, it was a really, really... I felt like it was maybe even more of an RPG than it was anything else. And maybe that's why people hated it. They wanted, like, a fucking... like, what is that other game? Mass Effect. Maybe they wanted, like, a Mass Effect type of thing, More dialogue that didn't have decisions that mattered. Like, I don't know. More gameplay than RPG. I'm not sure. Any case, I loved it. You loved it because we both have great taste. Afro Samurai, I like the anime more than I like the game, but I played the game just for fuck's sake. AC Revelations, obviously. If you played 2, Revelations going to be awesome. Brotherhood, they're basically AC2 expanded editions, is all that is. Prototype, I wouldn't advise it, but I actually did kind of like playing Prototype 1. It was like a, you ever play the Hulk for the PlayStation? It was, can't remember. I think it was called, like, Hulk Ultimate Destruction. This is a lot like what that was. It felt like, just blow shit up, absorb some people, do some shit. I had a good time with it. I like that one quite a bit. But I don't think I would recommend it to people because it was a little bit too empty calorie. There really wasn't like a lot of meat to it. You weren't doing a whole lot. You were just kind of blowing shit up. At the time, I thought it was really great. But now, I probably wouldn't suggest anyone bother. And I hear Prototype 2 is worse. Never played it. 3D Dot Game Heroes. I think I got that from my brother. No idea what it is. Online storage. Talk about a trip down memory lane, dude. Holy fuck. This PS3 has been out for 7 years, right? Like, before the PS4 came out, it had a run of 7 years. And I got this PS3 on like day 1. That's a long ass time. That's a huge stretch of years. Like, that's longer than most consoles. Man. That's probably every game I've played. I think. Probably. You know what? Yeah, that's probably every game I played. That's intense. And I'm looking at my wall, right? I've got twice as many PlayStation 2 games as I have PlayStation 3 games. And I've got probably about the same PS1 as I have PS2. We're actually missing quite a few of the PlayStation 1s. Man. What a bunch of awesome shit, right? Anyways, Infected, thanks for hanging out for that trip down memory lane. That was really fun. I love that shit. You love the setting in Revelation, but they really should have let go of Ezio after Brotherhood. I kind of agree. They drained that. They squeezed out as much as they could with that. I don't know. He was a real hit. Like, he was a seriously, I guess, attractive character. Like, everybody really liked him. He was super charismatic. He was really well written. So, they were really writing that. I still have my fat launch PS2. Good shit. I think me and my brother, we still have our PS2. We stored it away. We got our PlayStation 1, which we also stored away. Yeah. Man, we were real Sony bros, you know? We were all over Sony. Anyways, I'm going, oh my god, we just did this for an hour, man. An hour! We just talked about games for an hour. Holy fuck. I'm going to stop my recording, not my stream. I'm going to stop my personal recording, and I'm going to upload this segment to my YouTube channel, because this is like a you know, giant moment in history for me. I actually got my PS3 to stream. I'm so happy, because now I have all these backwards compatible games that I can play, and whatever I don't have, I might be able to find on the store, and, you know, hell, if that still doesn't work out, I mean, I can always get an emulation, right? I can always do that. But, oh my god. I'm so happy that this works out. I got the splitter, it goes through, oh, it's so great. Anyways, give me a second, I'm gonna cut this